No amount of golden wallpaper or political spin can hide one simple truth. Americans are angry, not at each other, but at the man who promised to fix everything. The outrage aimed at Donald Trump isn't about ideology anymore. It's about survival. Everyday people are crushed by the rising cost of food, gas, and housing, while Trump, standing in his marble fortress, seems to think the economy is just a perception problem. That illusion shattered on live television when Fox News, of all places, tried to give him an easy moment. Anchor Laura Ingraham gently brought up what voters are really talking about: groceries, gas, and rent, instead of showing empathy or awareness. Trump brushed it all off as if Democrats had somehow invented inflation. He waved away the facts, muttered about conspiracies, and tried to silence the question. But even Laura Ingraham couldn't pretend she believed it, because the math doesn't lie. Beef is up more than 14%, coffee up over 15%. The government's Consumer Price Index reports increases across nearly every essential category. This isn't politics. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And Trump? He's still talking about perception, while families decide whether to fill the tank or buy milk. What makes it worse is how detached he's become. When asked about a bizarre 50-year mortgage idea, a plan many of his own followers mocked as a bank giveaway, Trump stumbled through the answer like someone who's never even filled out a loan form. "You go from 40 to 50 years, he said, not realizing there is no such thing as a 40-year standard mortgage. The moment was painfully revealing. It wasn't just a gaffe. It was a glimpse into how far removed he is from normal life. The gap between Trump and the country he claims to represent is now a canyon. He posts photos of gold-plated renovations in the White House, boasts about marble bathrooms, and hosts Gatsby-themed parties, while millions of Americans rely on food assistance that's running dry. As the supporters struggle to pay rent, he's busy replacing history with luxury. And that disconnect isn't just political, it's personal. It's visible in every clip, every soundbite, every self-congratulatory post he shares. Because no crown, no ballroom, no wall of gold can cover the sound of a nation saying, "Enough." But if you thought that was tone deaf, wait until you see what Trump did next. His renovation project turned into something so out of touch, even his most loyal fans started to cringe. The timing couldn't have been worse. On the same day that food aid was set to expire for over 40 million Americans, Donald Trump decided to post photos online, not of policy meetings or community outreach, but his latest White House renovations. He proudly showed off bathrooms covered in imported marble, gold fittings, and ornate fixtures, as if the country were waiting for a home decor update instead of relief from crushing prices. And just hours later, he hosted a Great Gatsby themed party, complete with champagne towers and a banner that read, "A little party never killed nobody." Except, of course, millions of Americans weren't in the mood to celebrate. While 1.4 million federal workers went without paychecks, Trump's inner circle toasted beneath chandeliers. It wasn't satire, it was real life. And it made even some of his longtime supporters whisper, has he completely lost touch? The symbolism couldn't have been clearer. The man who once branded himself as for the working class was now staging a modern-day monarchy inside the people's house. Reports soon followed that he was bulldozing parts of the East Wing, a priceless section of American history, just to construct a massive gilded ballroom for himself. Gold leaf where there used to be history. Vanity where there used to be vision. As inflation continued squeezing families, Trump and his ultra-wealthy allies, many of them billionaires from Wall Street and tech, acted like nothing outside their estates even existed. They hosted opera dinners, truffle parties, and black-tie galas, all while Americans across every political background, 97% according to recent surveys, said they were stressed about money. But Trump didn't stop there. He began posting digitally altered images of himself wearing a gold crown, sharing them with pride. These weren't memes made by critics. They came straight from his own team. He wanted the world to see him as a king, not a public servant. And maybe that's the point, because at some level, Trump's team seems to believe that wealth equals power, and power equals invincibility. But what happens when the golden mask starts to crack? The American public is watching, and they're noticing that behind all the shine and spectacle, something deeper is breaking. But Trump's biggest problem wasn't the gold or the parties. It was the people around him. What his own advisor said next revealed just how far gone this inner circle had become.